Mind your money! And here is your financial expert and master mindset coach, Janae Cordy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hope you all had beautiful and joyful Easter celebrations, followed by proper food comas if you do it up and eat that delicious food like my family. So, today we are going to talk about what happens after you've strategized and are now ready to go and take that action you need to make all your strategic plans move forward. And if you still need help with coming up with a plan to achieve your goals, listen to the prior podcast strategy. So you've deliberated and you've strategized and you've developed a brilliant plan. It's 100% completely foolproof and you are ready to go, right? So what could possibly ever go wrong? Except there is the very true expression about what happens to the best laid plans, right? Life happens, and plans then need to change or adjust accordingly. So, we're going to discuss how to handle it when life happens and, well, sometimes just takes a big old bite out of your shiny little hiney. And then how to keep it moving from there. Because one thing is for sure, you've got to keep on moving. Like the classic Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and Mace song, right? Can't nobody hold me down? Heck no, they can't. No way. So, how are we not going to let obstacles hold us down? How are we going to keep it moving when things veer a little from our brilliantly strategized plans? When challenges strike and try to make you stuck, how do you instead keep it moving in the forward direction toward your vision? Because it definitely can be difficult, but don't worry about it. You've got this thing. Okay, so the golden keys to success are the following. You ready for the gold? Because here it is. First off is action. You've got to take action if you expect to improve or change your situation or reach your goals in life. Whether those be financial goals, personal goals, physical strength goals, health goals, relationship goals, you name it, it takes action in the direction you are wanting to go to actually get there. I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, and please do not harm the messenger here. But you are not entitled to anything in life. Whatever it is you want, whatever it is that you are after, you have to work for it. You've got to go after that thing. And how do you do this? With action, of course. And not just one action either. You can't just make one move and say, well, I took my action and didn't reach my goal, so I guess it didn't work. Dang the luck, guess it wasn't in the cards. No. You've got to keep on taking action, keep on keeping on, and moving forward with action until you achieve the success you are looking to achieve. And the action needs to be meaningful action too, meaning the action must be action steps which you know and believe will lead you to your destination. So, for example, if you're trying to get out of debt and slay that debt, like we talked about in the podcast Debt Slayer, but then your action is shopping excessively for items which are wants and not needs, and y'all know what I'm talking about here, you know the difference, then that's really not a meaningful action towards your goal, now is it? So just put down the shoes, ladies. And fellows, do you really need more fishing or hunting equipment or car stuff or whatever the heck you all are buying in your neck of the woods? So the action you are taking should be measurable action steps with deadlines attached, right? And they should be aimed at achieving what your actual goal is, because that's what you came up with on your strategic plan. But we're not always going to get it right the first time out the gate, now are we? So sometimes you will need to remove an action item which no longer fits the big picture plan, or you will need to adjust or modify the action steps accordingly. Flex and pivot when appropriate, right? And only you will know when these times are that you'll need to make adjustments to your actions. How, you might ask? Because you are going to listen to that inner guidance system. So the biggest thing is to keep it moving and keep trying new things. Keep taking action towards your goals. You will eventually look back and realize just how far you've come on your journey when you keep taking the steps forward. Okay, so second up is persistence. So the all-knowing wizard known as Google defines persistence as doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Google is so smart. So getting to your vision takes persistence and grit. And much of this is just consistently and steadily working towards your goals. Keep going down that track one step at a time. And when you get knocked off that track, shoot, somebody might even push you off that dang track. But when you get knocked off, because you will, just get back up on your feet and keep on tracking away. Whatever you do, don't give up. Don't lay down and quit. Keep moving. Keep going even when you are tired and feel like giving up. Don't. Because many times the biggest feelings of defeat come right before the biggest victory. So you've got to have persistence. You've got to persevere to see the beautiful light at the end of the tunnel. And so many people sadly don't ever even get to see that light because they are tracking away down the dark tunnel and they start to feel, well, maybe a little hopeless and doubtful, maybe even start to feel like someone done lied to them altogether about this light. Is there even a light down this tunnel, or is it actually a nightmare booby trap, right? But what you have to remember, what you have to keep in mind is that oftentimes persevering through the darkness is how we finally see the light. We've got to get through the scary, dark, and oftentimes lonely tunnel so we can become stronger and learn the lessons we are supposed to learn along that track, along that journey before coming out of the other end to the light. So this brings me to my next way to keep it moving, which is you actually need to learn the lessons which you are meant to learn along this journey, along this climb to the top of the mountain, right? Because the longer you take to learn what you need to learn on your track through the tunnel towards your ultimate vision or goal, the longer the journey is going to be. If you keep face planting or stalling or maybe sitting down too long because you're tired, etc., then it is only going to take you longer and it will actually be more of a painful journey as well, right? So when you do face plant, when you do fall off your little red wagon, because again, you will, you have to take a step back and figure out the lesson you are intended to learn so that you can keep moving forward and not repeat the things which are in fact holding you back. Okay, last but certainly not least, to keep it moving on your journey to get to that final destination, to that goal, that vision, is faith. You've got to keep the faith. This can be extremely challenging, trust me. I've definitely been tested on faith quite a bit. But you've got to have it. You can't make it to the light without it. And here's the thing. You have to have faith in yourself, in your plan. Because honestly, and kind of sadly, you may not have a lot of others who do have faith in you. But none of that nonsense really matters. None of the naysayers or the haters out there trying to hold you down really matter in the end. As long as you have faith in yourself, because you're the only one who really knows your own journey and your own path. So have faith in that. Have faith that you are a highly capable and competent person when you are walking your own path to your goals in life. And whatever comes your way, you can handle it. You can. You absolutely freaking can. And the more action items you take and the more success you get at accomplishing each of these action items, the easier it will become to keep the faith. Because you're like, man, I just handled that thing. I just got through that. So what can I not really handle? I can handle my business, right? What's next? I'm tough and I'm capable of handling whatever comes my way. So watch out. So have faith. Have confidence in your own journey and in yourself. And the thing is, you will get the support you need along your journey. So you also have to have faith in that. If you are following your right path in life and your right goals, the proper support will come in when you need it. So you will get the support you need, but don't rely on it either. Don't become dependent on others to reach your goals. You're going to have to do most of the work and most of the persisting because it's your path, it's your goals. It isn't anyone else's but yours. So that only makes sense, right? I'm going to end with a quote from a great man who traveled through much darkness during his time here on earth to help countless people finally see the light. Martin Luther King Jr. said the following: "Only in the darkness can you see the stars." And I'm just going to leave it at that. So please subscribe and rate. I appreciate you all and your support. And you can find my information and blog on mindyourmoneycoach.com. And until next time, I'm wishing you all the brightness of the sun and the stars.
Mind your money.